gonna get this work. He gonna get this work.
Hey, check this out.
Boom! Yup. Oh, nigga, did y'all see that? Yeah.
That's a bull jive move, Draymond. I like Draymond. I really do, Skip. But that's a bull jive move, what he did right there, Skip. That's wrong. You don't do that, man.
All right. I feel like push the podcast down, man. We had to call like an emergency session like they do for Congress and shit. Like just shit getting crazy out here. You gotta talk right quick. So we are back again. G in the building, Reek in the building.
Yep.
I'm surprised it's not Murder Reek, but you know, we may get there.
We might.
It's
early in the day.
I don't have a tinfoil do-rag. That's why I might go with this thing.
Big Fly in the building. Yes, I'm with all the energy today. This is actually okay. I'm gonna just start off with like just the good, the bad, the ugly, right? Nah, fuck. I'm gonna start with the ugly. They gotta trade Draymond, right? But they have to. If you have not seen it or didn't watch the beginning of our video, he got punched in the face. He being Jordan Poole by Draymond Green, and I just don't know how you move forward from this. I was watching Shannon Sharp talk about this shit. He was like, "We have to fight every day," and I'm like, you know what? I kind of with that. Like you just, and the thing is, if you see the clip, right? Again, beginning of our video, he melted him. It wasn't just a big. He got ready to fight. He was like big. Like he was down.
I was impressed, honestly.
It was flush. Boom. It was over. So
I didn't know you could go like that.
I feel like, to me personally, and this is what, you know, again, I don't always agree with Shannon, but on this I think I'm spot on with that. Like, that's a meme forever. Jordan Poole go home and his girl will get too froggy. She gonna be like, "You ain't do that to Draymond." Jordan Poole started yapping at somebody he playing against, whether it's the playoffs, whether it's a regular season game, whether it's preseason tomorrow. What about Draymond? You shoot the Draymond. You gotta go get your mojo back, man. You can't let this dude who averages 3 points a game melt you in practice and you'll be cool with it. So like I don't but the problem is like that's supposed to be the enforcer. I don't know what you do about that, but I feel like you just can't let that shit ride.
Yeah, you can't. Like if you Jordan Poole, like we're gonna have to squabble. Like they say, well, you have to squabble every day until I win.
Until I
win. You gotta pull up like Gilbert Arenas with the gun, man.
Right.
No.
You scrap it out.
You gotta pull up.
Gotta pull up with the heat.
You gotta pull up the clutch offices and ask for Draymond.
Right. Draymond here.
Right, go to LeBron house.
Ready to go to Draymond here.
Also, since you bring it up, I also think it's mad corny that they try to make it seem like Jordan Poole was somehow had it coming with their bullshit as like response to the thing. Like that right there is why you get rid of Draymond. You want to be a LeBron plant, man, get the fuck out of here.
Like it was like a giant K went up on the moon like the bat signal, like the clutch plans just came out, and it was like that joint. They came out.
Went up.
Right, the K symbol went up, and they was trying to make it seem. They still trying to make it seem like it was justified somehow. Like
right, like, they called it an altercation. Man, it was a massacre.
Yeah. Right. Fights happen.
Short of him saying something about Draymond mama, if you watch that video. Draymond was the aggressor from jump. Jordan, I'll give Poole this. He didn't back down. He just should have ducked because he didn't move back. He was like, man, whatever, man. And then he got up his base. He pushed him because that's a fair. You go chest to chest with me.
Because Draymond ain't follow the rules, man. He ain't follow the fighting rules, man.
It should be a pushback.
Push first.
It should be a pushback. 100%.
Should be a pushback. Like Draymond was trying to do the usual NBA. Let's get let's touch foreheads and just like bulls. He's like, what you want to do? What you want to do? That's what he was trying to do. And it looks like Jordan Poole was like, no, I'm not with it. He pushed him off him, and Draymond tried to follow up with a super punch, which he did. He got off. He lifted his feet. He got off the air.
There was a whole shift in weight. There was a weight transfer in that shit. He led with everything, and that's just, and even that alone is like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
This ain't some dude off the street. What are you doing?
right. This is your teammate. You know what I
They
mean?
built up from last year.
I applaud Steph. I applaud Andre Iguodala. These my brothers and and it wasn't justified, but they're big parts of what we gonna do here and all that shit. You have to fucking know it's only one side you can pick. I know that shit. I know Draymond's your brother, but you gotta be pissed off. If I'm Steph, I'm pissed off because nigga, you don't score. This motherfucker was scoring, helping us down the stretch in big moments when you were sitting there 1 for 7.
Yeah, this nigga let me get a break.
We need him right now.
I got to come out the game because of him.
I can rest. And that's what they were literally letting him run the offense, letting him be the main scorer. So, like, Draymond, and not to mention he's 10 years younger than you. What are you doing?
Yeah, he'll be in Cleveland next year. He'll be in Cleveland for All-Star.
He'll be wherever LeBron goes. That's his dream. Like Draymond has made it very clear that his loyalty to LeBron and Clutch outweighs any Warrior loyalty. Like he is content with the idea of, like, even when he said, when LeBron breaks the record, I don't care if we got a game that night, I'm going. Like,
that's some sucker shit.
Yeah, like, you ain't supposed to do that, man. Like, you supposed to be.
All right, tinfoil hat time. He got suspended on purpose in their series. That's my tinfoil hat. He wanted that to happen. He played like dog shit. He wanted to happen. I don't care what you guys say, G.
No, not back then.
That's a power of Bron.
Not back then. Not back then.
Was he clutch back then?
I don't know when he became clutch. Maybe that was his way to get into clutch. He had to make a sacrifice.
My tinfoil hat is the Warriors leaked this footage on purpose.
Oh, yeah, so they don't got to pay him.
They ain't got to pay him. Draymond wants to max. You got to pay Poole. Now, Tyler Hero just got paid $130. Right, $130. And Poole is better than Tyler Hero. Easy. If he's getting $130, like you that's where we starting at negotiations, because I'm better than him. I'm Jordan Poole. You can't pay Draymond and him. You leak this type of footage.
You could, but you being like
good, right. They don't mind paying the luxury tax, but I'm not paying Draymond the max. That's just you're not a max player.
Man, getting 10, 15 million a year at best.
Right. So right. So what I look at it like this. Now it's easier because it's going to be awkward energy in practice now. It's going to be awkward energy on the court. It's going to be awkward energy, like, at least for a while. Because this ain't like a Michael Jordan, Steve Kerr situation. It's people keep trying to compare to, like, Draymond ain't no Michael Jordan. And Jordan Poole is not Steve Kerr. Like, Jordan Poole better than Steve Kerr. Draymond's nowhere near Michael Jordan.
The problem is exactly that. They're so much closer. Like, if Steve Kerr felt weird in practice, who cares? You're Steve Kerr. No offense. I mean, just no one cares. Poole's a key part of your championship run.
Right.
Like, that's 100%. You can't even deny that. And unfortunately, the most replaceable guy from your championship teams is Draymond.
Right.
All this, like, you can't be replacing what you can't quantify what he does on the. I get all of that, but my guy.
Yeah. This makes it easier for the Warriors to move on from Draymond, because now this just adds to the list of incidents and problems that you have caused throughout your tenure on the team.
He's part of the reason why KD left.
Part of the reason why KD left. You arguably cost us
another player.
Right. You arguably cost us a championship.
Yep. By not having your temper. Yep.
Right. Because game 5 you get suspended. That's also the game that Bogut gets hurt. Game Iguodala gets hurt. And they don't have nothing for the rest of the series. Now you had the finals. And so the podcast is more important, or just as important as the finals to me. Because remember, he wasn't playing well. And everybody was wondering, like, is Draymond to blame? Because they were in trouble. Boston had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
So, you've had and on top of that, you've had incidents with Kerr. I don't know if people remember when they got into that yellow match at the OKC game, the regular season game, when Kerr told him not to shoot, and Draymond was yelling at him and all this other stuff. Like it's been probably a bunch of stuff behind the scenes too. So this makes it a whole lot easier to move on from Draymond because we're seeing that you're like as old as you are, you're still a menace.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? And you put up your clutch flag.
The
More
clutch
like
flag thing. That's so.
Yeah, because that's what bothered me over all this stuff. How loyal you are to LeBron. Over like the fact that you said that I'll go watch his game and miss our game. Like you ain't like how dedicated are you to the team?
I can't remember.
It's a wild thing to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've ever heard somebody say, "I want to go watch someone else's record." Like saying it's impressive or saying that's wild and he's a great player, he's earned it. All those things are all the traditional things.
Right.
Even I'm gonna miss a game to go be a fan.
Right. Even if he said like, "Oh, okay, we don't have a game that day, I might go watch it." I would take that. But you said like, even if we have a game, I'm going like, come on, man. Like you ain't. Who are you with? Like it sounds like you want to be a Laker. That's what it sounds like to me.
So here's the thing. So do you think they're gonna trade? Do you think a trade is possible? Or do you think they're gonna let him just ride out the season and then just not pay him?
I think a trade is possible, but I don't know. Like especially like to like a Laker, I don't know who Golden State would want. Who would want Draymond?
That roster is just...
right. That's the whole thing. Another thing is like who would want Draymond? Because Draymond is Draymond on Golden State. I can't see him being Draymond anywhere else.
Draymond can't. There's nowhere Draymond can go and have anywhere near the impact he has now without completely changing up how that team operates. And I don't know. You don't bring in Draymond to do that. You bring in Draymond to be a defender. You bring in Draymond to maybe, be a willing passer, but you don't bring him in to say, "Oh, hey, we're changing our offense around you right now. So, here, come on over." Like who you like I said, if he's that big of a pickup, who are you giving up for him? Let's say you go to Boston. I don't think they make a trade with Boston because they look at Boston's competition. Who would you give up? Like, that's just weird.
And he's going to want to get paid
the very next year, right? Expiring deal,
right? So it's like, yeah, So I can I think it'd be harder to trade him, but I think it makes it easier not to re-sign him.
He's so stupid. He could have literally turned into like a Haslam. He could have been a lifer. Like he has so much loyalty to them, and I'm pretty sure to an extent they have loyalty to him, at least enough respect to be like, if you want to stick around, we'll keep you.
Because Quiet is kept like Haslam, all the money that he gave up before, those pay cuts he took so he can keep signing those max players, they paying him back now. They keep giving him contracts every year, even though he doesn't play.
Right.
So
right.
Draymond
on the sideline looking like a park nigga.
Right.
And when you're loyal, it's funny how teams find a way when you get them with the right organization and the right group. Like you'll get paid back. Like the Bills still cut Jim Kelly a check just to come around and be team ambassador, public relations ambassador. Like just cut your checks. Just oh hey man, like here's another $100K for doing nothing.
Yeah,
we've seen the recent like rush of players talking about how like, oh yeah, this manager owed me this, so he knew he was leaving, so he cut me this deal before he left, so the next manager had to deal with it.
Right. Like they do it. They'll take care of you. Even the press conference, like they asked Bob Myers, this is how you also know something's happening. Another thing, I got my tinfoil hat on. Well, two things. Trae Young, also Clutch client, said Draymond is trying to go to the Lakers. He said that on Twitter. Second thing, Bob Myers asked Steph, "Are you ready to be a leader?" Which Steph, we already know Steph is like a leader, but I think he's meaning more like a Draymond type leader.
Heart and soul of the team.
And Steph said, "You guys got to pay me more." Bob Myers said, "We're paying you everything that we can pay you." But all that stuff is like adding.
He can say that though.
Right. He can say that. He can
say whatever he wants. I want $10 million more a year. If we can, how about this? We're gonna deal when you retire, we'll get you like $10 million for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, right.
All right, fine.
Here, let me give you some equity in like the snack line, and you'll just make a penny per popcorn sold. I don't know.
We'll give you something crazy. Some Silicon Valley deal.
Right.
He walks in and like, yo, one of the biggest investors in tech out here is actually Stephen Curry. Yeah, somebody gave him that.
You're
shit.
right.
Somebody was just like, I have a great deal. You want to just take it? Sure. Sure. Thanks, buddy.
So,
Put your face on this.
Must be nice.
All of that reminds me, like, also all that got me thinking, like, they're planning to move away from Draymond in some way.
I think you have to. If you value Poole, you have to. Because no matter what you say, no matter all the hug it outs and my bad, bro, you sucker punch me in front of our whole effing team. Nah, bro, we're not. If that was me, we're never cool. We're never gonna be cool. Ever. I mean, we're done. Like, we're not boys. I'm not hanging out with you. I don't want to practice with you. You are the enemy forever now.
I mean, that's not true though. Like you fought people that you're cool with.
Wait a minute, G. Let's be serious about this real quick. G, I know you for a long time, my dude. If I hit you how Draymond hit Poole, will we still be cool like that?
Knowing me, I probably deserved it.
Okay. Now let's take it one step further. Let's say we was on the basketball team together and I did it in front of the entire team, unprovoked like that. Again, are we really still cool like that? Does the relationship not change at all for you at all?
Yeah, after we squabble, we cool.
But my point is, if that squabble never comes, we can't be in the same team, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So unless they're gonna have a sanctioned, literally back alley brawl that the team's gonna have to look the other way on, he gotta get moved.